Namaste, my name is Sharma and I'm the director of Bodhi School for children with special needs. And before I talk about the communities over here, I talk about the children, I would like to take the privilege to thank Rotary Club of Albert Park, Australia for their extraordinary generosity to support this most needed project here for the children with special needs. I would also like to thank Antoinette. I consider without her remarkable contribution, this project would not have come into existence. I would like to thank Ishwar Prasad ji for his remarkable effort to process this humbling generosity of Rotary Club of Albert Park. I would like to thank all other members of Rotary Club of Albert Park, Australia. And the Rotary Club has contributed to the diverse parts of the world, and your contribution has been phenomenal for the cross communities around the world. I would also like to thank Universe to make it happen. I met Antoinette a couple of years ago, and I shared with her the pain the children with a special need or mental health issues experience on a daily basis. We are having the children at our school from the most secluded communities. We call here in India extremely backward community, and we also call them scheduled communities. They are much behind the mainstream development, and they are very much confined with their own traditional way of living, and they live in highly unhygienic conditions in the community. So first of all, these communities, the children come from, are highly secluded, and they are not in mainstream development. And the children, even normal children, have the issues in terms of getting education and health. And basically, the children with mental health challenges or mental health issues, they are considered as liability by the community. It would really touch your heart if I would share this story. 2 years ago, I went to a village 3 kilometers from our school campus, Kulabiga. And while crossing the village, I saw a child, and he was mentally challenged. And I felt really a lot of emotions, and I inquired about the child. It was really a shame that the people of the villages could not tell even the name of the children. So in these communities, normally people do not call the children with mental health issues by their name even. They call by the kind of disability they have. So and these dialects that they call and the word are extremely derogatory. And these children are living at extreme denial. You wouldn't believe that in this world there could be a community of children. They experience such a traumatic situations in their life. And that absolutely stirred my heart deep within. And the universe, I would credit also to the universe, like I could meet Antoinette, and she felt moved by these stories and the suffering the children have. And somehow Rotary Club came into picture. We started up this school. So first of all, there was psychological, sort of problems in the community, because in this particular areas, majority of the population is of untouchable communities. I mean, in India, you see, there are some cross communities. They are called untouchable community because they live in absolutely unhygienic slums, and the villages of these communities are absolutely a social backdrop. So first challenge was to make parents feel that these children can have life skills. The children are equally important as the normal children. So it took time. The whole project was full of learning. Then we contacted the parents, and we also contacted the nodal agency of the Government of India, that is in Ranchi, in another state. And I would also like to thank them that they agreed and sent a team, a multidisciplinary team having psychiatrists, psychologists, pediatrician, and we did the evaluations and assessment of the children, and then we brought them to Ranchi at the nodal agency. Again, they went through assessment, and finally they have a certificate of their disability. So now at least the Government of India knows that there are some children, they have these issues. And then we started the village counseling, parents counseling. We started getting the parents into this whole system of educating the children, and we divided the children in 2 categories. educable children and trainable. So some of the children have 100% mental retardation. We have also children with Down syndrome, cerebral palsy. And this is how we have been able to identify 40 children from the cross communities in dire destitute. They have grass roof houses, and I mean they live in a super unhygienic conditions. And you wouldn't believe, because word would not acknowledge or would not express the amount of denial and amount of deprivation they are going through. Even the own parents, they consider them the liability, while they consider normal children as asset. So, but you see, what I could tell you now, it's all about the miracles that have started happening. Now parents are participating. We have arranged the transport facilities from the villages. The children come, and when I see mothers, holding the hand of babies, standing at the bus point, this is phenomenal. The changes, I would say, have been miraculous. It has been tremendous and huge, and I would like to credit it to Rotary Club of Albert Park. And I would like to say that at least the children can smile. At least the children have a name. At least the children are being called by name. I could see pride of a mother while holding the hand of a child. She was considering a liability, and now her smile tells that they are asset like normal children. Psychologically and attitudinal change have happened, behavioral change have happened. We organize brainstorming sessions in the villages. We also, organize the parents counseling and all that. Then we are also adopting inclusive approaches, like we are having also a school for the normal children and the children with special needs. So we are trying to have the inclusive policies so that the children do not discriminate, like they understand that all the children are equal, and we do not want to divide the integrated world of the children. And this is happening over here. I'm very proud. I'm full of emotions to say that these children are responding so well to all the therapies. We are having occupational therapies, we are having physiotherapies, we are having several therapies, like even science therapy, mud therapy, and we are using so many extracurricular activities, and all these activities are responding stupendously, stupendous, I would say. And changes are great. Children are also being provided nutritional supplement. We have also contacted dietitian. Some of the children having the mental retardation, they had also some hearing impairment, speech impairment. So we have contacted speech therapists. All these therapies are going. Children are coming. They are having transport. The lenses that the community had earlier to look at these children have absolutely changed, and the community could believe that the children can lead the normal life. Of course, we all live in a materialistic world with our own priorities. But what Rotary Club of Albert Park has done for the children with disadvantaged communities in this area, I would call it phenomenal. In terms of human compassion, I would call it extraordinary. And each member of Rotary Club is truly blessed to really extend such humbling generosity for the project. We have also identified another 60 children, and you wouldn't believe that now the parents are coming from 20-25 kilometer distance, and they are coming. And whenever they come, when they come in the school, I could see the sparks of hopes. I could see a spark of hopes in their eyes. And I believe that the community is now ready. Another thing I would like to discuss that is really very, very sad, because our district, Gaya district, is having highest rate of child trafficking. Even normal children are being trafficked to metropolitan cities. They work in the restaurant, they clean the plates, and they really live a very unhygienic life in the metropolitan cities, and they do a lot of work. So even normal children are being trafficked, and I must tell you that the children with mental health issues, once they are trafficked, there is no possibility that they get back into community. And this school has given a strong message in the community, truly, and also those who are involved in the child trafficking, that there is practically a place that is taking care of all the children. There is a place where the social justice equation for the children can be set up. And this is happening. We are also starting the helpline so that the people, if they find any child with mental health issues in a sort of crisis, or he is going through extreme denial, or he's living at heart-wrenching conditions, they could reach us. We are having special educators, and we are having also collaboration with the nodal agency of the Government of India. So other children are undergoing assessment. The real question begins, what if we did not set up this Bodhi tree school for children with special needs? First of all, the children with mental health issues would be trafficked. Secondly, the children with mental health issues could be extremely secluded even from the mainstream community of the children, and the children would continue to be at denial, deprivation, to live at heart-wrenching conditions and all that. But now they can smile, and each smile says that miracle is possible. And these children, of course, when they are in the community, they are angels in dust. But now we see angels in a special school that has been set up with collaboration, assistance of all of you. And I am really full of gratitude for the most sizzling generosity that I could find. And this is something we all can share, we all can continue to help more children coming at this school. And thank you very much for trusting the process. And I am very, very humbled with such generosity of each one of you. Thank you very much.